What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. This is the Madison League Cup round number 6, and guys, we actually have a player on here that we've seen before. That is Antonio on the left playing his Darkrai deck, and the player on the right we haven't seen before, but we have seen this deck multiple times, and that is Decidueye Vileplume. Now, guys, whoever wins this match will advance to top 8, and it's going to be exciting to see what's going to happen. Can Darkrai finally take down a Decidueye Vileplume deck? And remember, Antonio, I think, wait, is he playing just Quad Darkrai? I can't remember. If he's playing Darkrai Dragons, then it's different, then that's fine. Darkrai Dragons, I think, has a little bit more advantage against Decidueye Vileplume than straight Dark does, because you have a Giratina that can swing, you have double Dragons that make you do more damage. I just can't recall if he's playing Dragons or not. I don't know why I'm having a brain fart right now. But both players are going to set up, get 70 cards. We see sorry. Antonio not finding any Pokemon. You can see that I just got done recording Josh's game. And we see a mulligan from, I think it's Brandon. I'm not sure what his name is. I forgot to look ahead. But I think it's Brandon or something like that. But yeah, we're going to see Decidueye Vileplume versus Darkrai. Some form of Darkrai. And we'll see who will advance to top 8. Alright, so both players going to try again to find some more Pokemon. And, okay, no. Alright, so, once again, Brandon, I think it's Brandon, like I said. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, we'll see both players going to shuffle up here. Antonio, okay, it's Brendan. Brendan. He didn't mulligan again, so Antonio will get an extra draw card. He does find a Rowlet. Alright, guys. Oh, I thought he flipped it over a second. I was like, I can't see the Pokemon for some reason. And here we go, guys, on to round number 6. This is the last and final Swiss round. All right, so we see a train as well from Antonio. Let's see what he decides to grab here. Gonna grab an escape rope, which is really nice because you can escape rope the Darkrai out of the active and send the Evital. Okay. Let's see. We see a Max looks like, look at top cards of his deck. Going to put a Dark Energy on that Evital. And if you're Antonio, what you do here is try to play as many trainer cards as you can. EXP share. We'll see a... Ooh, he actually doesn't have a supporter card in his hand right now. Going to Parallel City, put his opponent down to what it does, I think it's this 3 bench. And we're going to see a pass. Alright, and what does Brendan find here? There's a forest of giant plants immediately coming down. We see a Love Ball. Okay. Going to grab... Let's see, maybe a Dartrix, maybe a Gloom. If he has a Decidueye in hand, you definitely grab Dartrix, get the turn with Decidueye, which is really nice, of course. Gonna look through his hand to see what's all in there. Looks like he's actually out to grab another Rowlet. Nope, there's Dartrix coming down, okay. And let's see what else happens here, guys. Alright, so we'll see a Dartrix coming down. And I actually don't think Brandon has a... Does he have a supporter card in hand? I don't think I see one. Okay, a Ringa Guru comes down with the... Oh man, a Ringa Guru just hit the field. He actually can't use it because he has 3 cards in hand. And we'll see Antonio does have a Sycamore. Discard his hand, draw 7 new cards. Does he find a Dark Energy? If he does, he'll be able to take a knockout. There's a Darkrai Fear Belt, okay. Ultra Ball discarding a Dark and an Escape Rope to find a Hoopa. Or maybe just a Darkrai is fine. Okay, nope, gonna grab a Shaman instead. Set up for more cards. And man, if you're Brendan here, like, you're kind of in trouble. You can't really use Instruct with Rengaguru because Oranguru. I want to say Rengaguru. Anyway, we'll see if Max looks like put a Dark into the bench. But either way, Brandon can't really. I don't think he can play his hand down any really. But we'll see a Dark Pulse, EXP should the bench. No, we're not. Just Dark Pulse for the knockout, going down to 5 prize cards. And let's see what happens. Going to draw a card. He does find a Sycamore as a Grass Energy active. And he's going to attack with his Oranguru. Oh man, this is going to be amazing. He does find a Revitalizer. Okay. He's got a Lugia in hand. We see a Lugia coming down. We see a Revitalizer to get back a Rowlet and a Dartrix. Okay. He has an Ultra Ball. There's an Ultra Ball discarding a Vileplume and a Sycamore to grab a Decidueye. He's going to be Psychic this turn. He does 60 and the attack does 20 more damage. Times the amount of energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So it does 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh man, that's crazy. He's actually attacking with the Oranguru. I know it's a Orangutan. Oranguru. I like Oranguru. We'll see Instruct for 1. Has he instructed yet? Oh, I don't think he instructed there. But yeah, going to Psychic for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't think he even like Feather Arrow that turn. So a Dark Energy to Evital, okay. And we'll see a Dark Pulse for the knockout is doing 24 to 60, 80, 120. He's actually right with the Decidueye and hit it for 120 right now. Okay. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wait, 3, 6, oh, 100 and, yeah, 130, okay. And let's see, there's Oddish, Grass Energy active, and Sycamore. Oh, he's actually Feather in the bed Shaman. I didn't see that turn one. I apologize, guys. And Sycamore, discard his hand, draw 7 new cards. Let's see, what does he find here? Does he find a Revitalized Get Back up Vileplume? I see a Vileplume hand, but I do not see Gloom. We see a retreat into the Orangutan, and we're going to see another Psychic for 100 damage. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Alright, so see another Psychic for 100. Orangutan has done the most damage right now. I mean, it should be 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's right. Alright, so 200 both. Alright. We will see a switch into the Believing Evital. Okay. We will see a... Let's see what else he has here. What does he have? So Silent Lab coming down. We'll see a Sycamore. Discard his hand, draw 7 new cards. But Antonio is in trouble. We'll see EXP should go down. Because Brandon, he can just Feather Arrow, knock out that bench Darkrai. 6, 12, 18. Yeah, he can just Feather Arrow that bench Darkrai, take a knockout, going out of 4 price cards. But Antonio will take a knockout as well if he goes for a Darkness Blade here to do 100 to Ringu. Oh, actually, it doesn't take a knockout. It only does 100 damage. Oh my goodness, Oraguru is taking so much. There's a VS Seeker for a Hax Maniac, okay. And maybe not. He's debating what to grab with the VS Seeker. Maybe Hax. It's not too bad of a thing for sure. Let's see. What does the VS Seeker get? It could get Hex for next turn, but either way, that Darkrai is getting knocked out. Like there's no way around it. He's already played a Sycamore. He can't really do anything else. There's a Ninja Boy, so maybe next turn he can Ninja Boy the active into a Darkrai EX. That'd be really cool. But I think right now you're Blivwing for 30. Pretty good Dark Energy on the other Darkrai. Alright. So into Brandon's turn, like I said, he does have a Feather Arrow that he can knock out the Darkrai EX. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh man, wait, hold on. How did EXP share just activate? Yeah, that EXP share shouldn't have activated if I remember correctly. I don't know how relevant this 20 damage it's going to be. Hopefully it's not too much. And, alright. So see Time Ball, looks like he flipped double tails maybe. And there's an N. Yeah, hopefully this EXP share attachment, because EXP share only works from the active to the bench. So hopefully the 20 damage is irrelevant. Hopefully it doesn't like make any critical like stuff for sure. But we'll see what happens. Brandon will train as well. Look at top cards of his deck. Find a Force Giant Plants. Okay. Let's see what else he finds here. Does he find a Revitalizer? If he does, he'll be able to get Vileplume out, which is like fantastic. Okay. So, Force Giant Plants. He's got a Level Ball, DC to Lugia. He can Level Ball for a Gloom. And Instruct for 2. He could grab a Rowlet as well and maybe try to get another Decidueye out. Let's see what he decides to get. Gonna grab a Gloom, okay. And he will be able to Psychic for 100, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 120 actually, okay. Instruct for 2. There's a Grass Energy and a Vileplume. Wow. Alright, so we'll see an Instruct. A Psychic for 100 and 120 actually, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think it should be 120. Oh man, this game is getting way thrown off right now. Yeah, that should definitely be 120 on the active. Oh no. I mean, because Psychic does 60 to 20 more damage times the amount of energy attached to when it's active Pokemon. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that should be 120, unfortunately. But we'll see what Antonio does here. Either way, that Evital will get knocked out by another Psychic. And we'll see a Darkness Blade taking a knockout. Okay. So we'll see a Lugia come up. And I'm going to draw it to a Dartrix. Okay. We can see an Air Ball for the knockout. There's a Grass Energy to that. Decidueye. Alright. So we'll see if... Okay. So yeah, go to Airball for the knockout. Antonio just drew a card on accident, but I think he's worth the Darkrai no matter what. Dark Energy to the bench. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's doing 120. And hold on, we're checking here. I think we're figuring out something, guys. Not sure what's happening. I think the energy, yeah, I think that what they're doing right now is fixing the energy thing. I think they finally, yeah, so they caught it. I think that's what happened. They just caught it with the EXP share. I think it's what literally just happened. This was streamed, so like we were able to fix stuff like that, which was really nice. Now Antonio does have a Lysander. He can bring up that bench to Decidueye GX, taking a knockout, going to 2 price cards. And now all Brendan has is a Lugia in the active. It can do 20, 40. Yeah, it's not good if you're Brendan here. He needs to find another Decidueye. He's got a Rowlet, Tauros as well. Okay. A DC to the Tauros. He could retreat and Horn Attack this turn if he wants to go that way and force your opponent to Dark Pulse. Right now, Dark Pulse is doing 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. Okay. I guess it only does 100 now. Yep, so Dark is a bitch. Dark, I think either way, these numbers aren't like making too big of a difference. Wait, hold on. He airballed, sorry. Airball for 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. There we go. We're good. That was right. I might have messed up early as well, but hopefully I didn't. But either way, right now, Antonio is not taking a knockout. We'll see a Dark Pulse for a ton of damage. And let's see what Brandon does here. He could take a knockout, but if he does, Antonio will be able to take a knockout back. We'll see a treat, discard the DC. We'll see a Horn Attack for 60, but Antonio does have a Lysander to bring up that Lugia and take the game and take down this Decidueye Vileplume deck. Alright, so Horn Attack for 60. On Antonio is going to draw a card. He does have a Lysander. Bring up that Lugia and take it the game. Taking game number 1. And guys, on game number 2, the crazy thing about that game is Brendan, I'm pretty sure, does not play Shamans, and that's why he's often play a Regaguru instead. And with that, he can play a little bit more kind of like techie cards in his deck. Maybe some more maybe more grass injuries, or maybe like more Revitalize or something. But here we go. Both players are going to shelf up. And guys, I want to give a shout out to TNLG once again. They are the one who provided this stream through the past 6 rounds and throughout top 8. Make sure you check out their website down below, guys. Fantastic group people. And I'm really excited that they let us record 2 different streams during this whole tournament. It was really a lot of fun. And without them, we actually would not have a top 4 or finals. And you'll see that why later in the later on videos. But guys, both players are shuffling up. Do you want Antonio to take it with his Darkrai deck, or do you want Brandon to take it with his Decidueye Vileplume Guru deck instead of Shaman, which is very interesting. All right, so both players are going to shuffle up. Let's see what happens. Whoever wins will make it into top 8. And yeah, both players are going to shuffle up here, and let's see what's going to happen. Alright, so 7 new cards coming down from both players, and we see that Brandon does mulligan. Antonio does find an Evital, and I'm 100% sure that Brandon is going to go first. You want to go first as quickly as possible, and you want to go first, get the Vileplume out, shut down your opponent, and be good to go that way. And he does find a Rowlet, Dartrex, another Dartrex, but no Forest of Giant Plants in his hand that I can see right now. So here we go, guys. On to game number 2, let's see what happens and what does Brandon top deck here. Oh man, either way, his hand's not that great. Do we just see a pass on Antonio's turn? Oh, wow. So Ultra Ball discards a Salt Lab and let's see. A Dark Energy, okay. Going to search the deck for a Pokemon. Let's see what he decides to get. Looks like he's eyeballing Darkrai. He's seen how many Darkrai's are in there. There's a Shaman EX as well, okay. Will he grab Darkrai? Will he grab Shaman? He does have a Tauros Parallel City EXP share. Okay, gonna grab a Shaman. And what he might have to do is put down Tauros, put down Shaman, Parallel City. I think EXP share probably the Tauros and not the Darkrai. But Shaman sent him 5 new cards. And he finds an in, but do you play in here? You know your opponent just passed. There's an EXP share coming down. and both players will get new cards. And man, if you're Brennan here, you got to be thanking your opponent. He didn't have any supporter cards, no energies, no force of giant plants. And we're going to see what happens. And this will shine some light on Brendan. But Antonio does find 3 EXP shares turn number 1, which is insane. All right, so both players are going to... hold on. A lot of shuffling going on. A lot of shuffling. So, 6 new cards come down from Antonio. Does he find some a Max Elixir, a Fear Belt, Dark Energy? He unfortunately will not be able to take a knockout. Only doing 40, put a Dark Energy on that Darkrai EX. Not on to Brandon's turn. He has a Dartrex. Tauros will come down. Grass Energy to Tauros. I actually think what you do is put a Grass Energy active Rowlet or Dartrex and retreat. But still no supporter card on Antonio's turn. Going to draw a card. Play an Ultra Ball, discarding Double Dark. And this might grab a Shaman. Okay, gonna grab another Darkrai EX. Okay. And we see a Dark Energy and a Hex in hand. So what he could do is Dark Energy onto somebody. And Hex, if he wants to go that way. So Dark Energy, Darkrai, nope, just going to eat a Blue Wing for another 40 damage. Now, Brendan will promote that Tauros. What does he draw here? He already has a Decidueye in hand, so he can put that down. Start using Feather Arrow, but he still does not have an energy, not energy, a supporter card. Wow, so Feather Arrow to the active, plus Horn Attack for 80 total damage. Alright, so on Antonio's turn, he can put down Darkrai. He can VS Secret forward in. And yeah, he's going to give Brendan another new hand. Alright, Antonio's feeling very generous here, but I think you kind of have to. You have to get set up. You had to find more Dark Energies, more Max Elixirs. But what does Brandon find here? Alright, so both players are going to 6 new cards, and Antonio doesn't find anything with that. He's going to VS Secret for an end. Okay. He doesn't have a Dark Energy, and we're going to see another Blue Wing for 40. Put a Dark Energy on a Darkrai EX. On at Brandon's turn, he will be able to take a knockout this turn with the Horn Attack. No, actually... 8 plus 8's what 6? He has a Feather Arrow plus Horn Attack to take a knockout this turn. So Brandon gonna find a Love Ball, an Ultra Ball, discarding a Forest, and a Flowstone. Okay. And there's a Rowlet come down and a Decidueye GX come down, which means he has a Dartrex in his hand. So he will have two Decidueye GXs come down this turn. All right. So we'll see a Rowlet, Dartrex, Decidueye. But does he have a supporter card? He has 1 card in his hand, and oh my goodness, does he really not have anything? Hold on. Oh, so he double feathered to the bench Shaman. I think he's actually... Is Antonio going to let him take it back, actually? And let's see what he decides to do here. Alright, so double feather the active, and then Horn Attack for the knockout. Okay. Alright, so on to Antonio's turn. That was nice of Antonio. Let him take back his damage. Okay. But we'll see what Antonio does here. He could Dark Pulse 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, which doesn't knock out Tauros. He could License to bring over Decidueye. That's not a bad idea. If he has an energy, that's what he really, really needs right now. Oh, if you Dark Pulse here, you're going to anger the bull. You're going to make it knock out your Darker next turn. So License, bring him to Decidueye, and we will see a Dark Pulse for 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120 damage. And he'll be able to two-shot this Decidueye. And Brandon does top deck a Sycamore. Gonna play it, discard his hand, draw 7 new cards. And does Brandon find a... Okay, he finds a Love Ball, he finds a Vileplume, but no Gloom, and no Grass Energy, or no DCE. He does find a Lugia, he could put that guy down. He does have double Feather Arrow, but where do you put this Feather Arrow damage at? I'm not 100% sure. It's always weird when you're trying to figure out Feather Arrow math. I'll let Brandon decide and just agree wherever he puts it on. So gonna pass. Actually didn't Feather Arrow anywhere that I can see. So Hex and a Dark Pulse for the knockout. Yeah, I don't see anywhere that he actually... Yeah, I don't think he put any energy down. So Antonio will go down to 4 prize cards? 3 prize cards, okay. On to Brandon's turn. He's in trouble. He did find a DCE, so you can put that with a Decidueye. But, oh, no, go for the Lugia instead, okay. And we'll see and give both players new hands. Now with this, Antonio needs to find a Dark Energy. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 21, 40. Oh, actually, he takes a knockout already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so he's already taken a knockout on the Tauros. But either way, he needs to find more Dark Energies. Alright, so he finds a Delinquent, Dark, and Escape Rope. And let's see what Brandon finds here. Does he find a Vileplume this turn or not? Um, Matt, right now, Bad Bull GX will not take a knockout, do 3, 6, 9, 12. And looks like we're going to see a Horn Attack for 60 or Rage. Either one does the same amount of damage. There's a Dark into Tauros. He could delinquent his opponent down to 0, and that's what we're going to see. Not 0, but discard 3 cards out of his hand. Discards Oddish, Via Seeker, and a Switch. And we'll see a Dark Pulse for the knockout, doing 140 damage, knock out the Tauros, going down to 1 price card, I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly. And things are not looking good for Brendan. Like, Antonio has a lot of damage in the field, and Brendan really doesn't have anything. Air Ball's going to do 20, 40, 60, 80. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He's not going to take a knockout this turn. We see a trainers, but look at top cards of his deck. And looks like Antonio will take this game. A very quick 2-0, actually, is what it seems like. Brandon was unfortunate, not able to find a Vileplume, which definitely did hurt him a lot. If you found a DC, you actually Deep Hurricane, take a knockout, but all the energy will be kept on the field thanks to EXP shares. He does have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's doing the math right now. 20, 40, 60, 800, 21, 40, 160. He needs to find another Dark Energy. Does he have one? I do not see one. So Escape Rope, going to make the Decidueye come up. Send him a Darkrai, and we'll see a Dark Pulse for a ton of damage. 160 if I remember correctly. So 6, 12, 160. Oh, 112. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I do the math wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, well. Either way, going to put a decent active retreat and an Air Ball for 20, 40, 60, 80. Okay. But, I think he's Feather into the bench. Darkrai, okay. And we'll see an Air Ball. Okay, nope, Love Ball first of all. And an Ultra Ball. He will get a Vileplume out this turn, but it might be kind of too late. If Antonio has a Lysander, he can bring up that Decidueye, take a knockout, and we do see a Lysander hand. Brandon will have to end it away to have a chance to win this game. Let's see what's going to happen. There's a Oddish coming down with the Love Ball. We'll see it. Oh, and a Ring of Guru instead. Oh, man, that means his Vileplumes are either all discarded or in the prize cards. So Oddish and Ring of Guru come down. We'll see a in, but players get new hands of 6. Okay. So what will Antonio find with this one card? Does he find a Lysander off the end of 1? I'm not sure what that was, but Brandon will get some more cards in his hand. He finds a Vileplume and Ultra Ball. If he has, if he has a Gloom, he could definitely put Antonio in a bad position. Not too bad a position, but gonna have Via Seeker with the Trainer's Mail. Okay, was that a Via Seeker really? Did I just see a Via Seeker? Am I seeing things? And that is a Via Seeker. All right, so we'll see an Ultra Ball. He's got a Force Giant Plants as well, so he will be able to get a Vileplume out as a Force Giant Plants. We'll see an Ultra Ball, Via Seeker first. Okay. But I was Sycamore, and we're just going to see an Air Ball instead for 20, 40, 60, 80. Yeah. Alright, so Ultra Ball discarding Sycamore and a Decidueye. You definitely have to get that Vileplume right now. If you don't get Vileplume down, you put yourself in a bad situation because your opponent will be able to Via Seeker for anything they want to. So I think grabbing Vileplume here is not a bad play at all. Alright, so Vileplume will go in his hand. He does have a... Wait, hold on. Does he have a Gloom prized? Yeah, he must have a Gloom prize, and that's what he really needed. So Grass Energy active. See Air Ball for 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. On Antonio turn, gonna put down a Sycamore, discard his hand, draw 7 cards. Does he find a Dark Energy? Doesn't seem like it right now. Trainers might look at tough cards of his deck. Gonna find a Lysander, okay. I see an Ultra Ball. I think Antonio... Oh, no, I think he's fine. Never mind. He's good. So, Ultra Ball discarded Sycamore and something else for an Evital. Okay, he's playing really fast right now. He's got a Max Elixir. He's got an Ultra Ball. He could thin his deck out even more. He's definitely just trying to hit something off this Max Elixir. And we'll see a switch into the other Darkrai. So much going on Antonio's side of the field. He is going crazy right now. And then we'll see a Max Elixir. Look at top cards of his deck. He does find a Dark Energy, and that will take enough with the Dark Balls. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 21, 40, 160. And that will take the game. And here we go. Antonio taking the game 2-0 with this speed Darkrai versus this Decidueye Vileplume deck. Brandon was unfortunately not really able to get those Vileplumes out, which definitely did hurt him. But guys, hope you enjoyed this round. This is round number 6 of the Madison League Cup. And next up will be top 8. We have 2 top 8s, 1 top 4, and a final match to watch. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a fantastic day already. Bye. Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.